Everyone. Today I'm going to take a new poem for you. The name of the poem is The Wonderful Words, written by Mary O'Neill. In this poem, the poet is stressing the importance of language to shape the thoughts of our mind. Yes, if we have a thought in our mind, what we need? We need words to express, right? Suppose you have a beautiful thought in your mind. To express the thought, what you need? You need words. So the poet is telling us if you have a beautiful thought in your mind, express it using the wonderful words. So the name of the poem is The Wonderful Words, written by Mary O'Neill. Now let me tell you about the poet. She was an Irish poet. She was a well known author, poet, and a playwright. She was a colleague of the famous poet W.B. Yeats. She was one of the modernist human Irish poets. Now, let me start with the poem The Wonderful Words. Never let a thought shrivel and die, for want of a way to say it. For English is a wonderful game, and all of you can play it. Never let a thought shrivel and die, for want a way to say it. Many of the times, what you have done is you have made your thoughts die in your mind. Suppose you have a beautiful idea or thought in your mind, and every time have you expressed your thoughts? No, because we don't have good words to say. So, we have made our thoughts to shrivel or die. Shrivel means wrinkle or dry up. So, what you are doing? So, here we have made our thoughts to shrivel or die in our own mind itself. So, the poet here is saying that never let your thoughts to shrivel, to wrinkle, or to evaporate, or to die in your mind itself. For want of a way to say it. Sometimes we don't get the way to express our thoughts. So, what we have to do? We have to express our thoughts. So, for that, we have to use wonderful words to express our thoughts effectively. So, the first two lines, never let a thought shrivel and die for want of a way to say it. Through this, the poet is telling you that you should not let your thought to evaporate or die in your mind itself. If you don't know how to express it, you have to use wonderful words to express it. Okay, so you have to express your thoughts by using wonderful words. For English is a wonderful game and all of you can play it. The poet here compares the language to a game. Speaking English, using English in our daily conversations and in our daily studies, it's like playing with the language. It's a beautiful game and you can play with it. It means that English is a very rich language and everyone can use it effectively. That's what makes English unique. All that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head. If you have beautiful thoughts in your mind, what you need to do is join the words together in a beautiful pattern that makes sensible sentences. Then express the thoughts in your mind using those wonderful sentences so that they come out clear and true and handsomely groomed and fed. Then the words will come out very clearly, truly, and perfectly out of your mind. So, when you add perfect and wonderful words to your thoughts, it will be handsomely groomed. It means that your words will be attractive to others. Then people can understand it very clearly and nicely. For many of the loveliest things have never yet been said. Loveliest things means that beautiful thoughts. Here it means the beautiful thoughts or ideas. So many of the times we have beautiful thoughts or ideas and we have never yet been said. Yes, I have told you before. Many of the times we used to kill our thoughts in our mind. Even though we are having a beautiful thoughts in our mind, we have never expressed it. Sometimes because of lack of words or lack of vocabulary or lack of knowledge. So due to those uncertainty of the words, we don't know the right words, and thus there are many thoughts unspoken. They are left unspoken. Words are the food and dress of thought. They give it its body and swing. So by this the poet means that the right words or the right vocabulary is like a food and dress for the thoughts that you have. So here the poet compares the food and dress are actually words, okay? Words of thought. Okay, so here words are compared to food and dress of a thought. So words give a structure to any thought or idea in your mind. So by only using the words, we can make our thoughts to get life. Then only our thoughts can move from one person to another person. And everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. Here the poet says that all the people are listening or everyone wants to hear some new, good and fresh things or fresh ideas from others. Obviously, everyone loves to hear fresh and new thoughts, so speak up your thoughts brilliantly. So the poet asks us to speak up our thoughts brilliantly. But only words can free a thought from its prison behind your eyes. We all know that we have thoughts in our mind. If we are not trying to express them, it will be always there in prison behind our eyes. So, you need to free your thoughts by giving them words. Here, the mind is described as prison. So, our thoughts are imprisoned in our mind. So, what we want to do here, what we to do is we have to free our thoughts by using the words. Maybe your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. So while listening this, all these things, sometimes your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. So now your mind is holding a marvelous new surprise. So what you have to do? You have to express that thought or that marvelous surprise using the best, perfect, wonderful words. So this is what the poem, The Wonderful Words, written by Mary O'Neill. Thank you.